Oh my God, Sharon, I can't believe the time is here. It's almost time for Celebration Key.
It is. We are super excited. It's like Celebration Key Eve for us here on the
yes.
Carnival Conquest. We booked this quite a while ago because we wanted to be one of the first ones to kind of explore the destination, the private destination.
Opening weekend.
I know. So we're super excited, and I think we just need to go to sleep right now so we can wake up and it'll just be Celebration Key Day.
All right, listen, just close your eyes really hard and think about Celebration Key. Are you ready? Celebration Key. Celebration Key. Celebration Key. Celebration Key. Celebration Key. Celebration Key. Celebration Key.
Hello, I'm Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel, and today we are at Carnival's new private destination, Celebration Key. We are super excited to get off the ship and explore the area and show you everything that it has to offer, what's included, what's not included, and all that good stuff. So let's get down, get off the ship shortly. We are almost there, as you can see the dock behind me, and start exploring. Celebration Key, there's a big sign, the Sun Castle is right behind me, and we are going to head over to Calypso Lagoon, find a nice spot, and then we are going to go tour the island. So let's go. And right as we head over to Calypso Lagoon, you're going to pass guest services and the shore excursion desk, so that's where you can find any information on those things. There's a full map of the island right here, so there's no getting lost here. Everything is labeled. There's a restroom right there when you walk in, and there's multiple ones around the island. Greetings from Calypso Lagoon. So we're entering Calypso Lagoon here. There are plenty of lounge chairs. There's life vests you can use. The cabana concierge is right here as well if you have a cabana. Here's some rules as you're going into the pool area. And there's some arrows showing you which way to get to all the different locations. All right, we made it to Calypso Lagoon. As you can see, there's the swing bar right ahead there, and it is just gorgeous here. There's some cabanas, there's a little slide over there. There's also a swim-up bar down the way, and there's even a lifeguard. This is just beautiful.
We've got a nice little setup for three of us right here in the Calypso Lagoon. We're close to the entrance by the swim-up bar. Right over there is another entrance into the pool, so we can jump over to the swing bar if we need to. And it's kind of nice. There's a ledge all the way around the outside. We're starting at about 2.5 feet of water right here, but there is a nice place where you can walk in as well if you need to have a little more of a stable entrance into the water. I think Sharon pointed out a few things over there. Those cabanas that are going to be an upcharge, of course. I'm seeing some shopping around. I love that there's big, clean restrooms all over the place. That's always helpful for everybody. And I think some food nibbles are not too far away as well. Mingo's restaurant, I think, is right over here too. So we got a nice little spot here. It's going to be a perfect day. Wait, can you say perfect day at Celebration Key? I don't know what the rules are on that. You know what I'm talking about, you Royal Caribbean cruisers. So guys, hang tight, because Sharon, Matthew, they're going to walk you around this whole dang place and show you all the amazing things and the sights to see. So stick around for that. And if you don't mind, I'm going to get comfy in my chair right here.
So now that we're all settled in and we have our lounge chairs in Calypso Lagoon, we are going to start here in Calypso Lagoon and take you on a little tour around Celebration Key. So right behind me here is one of the bars, and keep in mind your drink package does not work on Celebration Key. I know a lot of people are upset over that, but hey, that's just how it is. So make sure you plan on that. Also, if we come around here, there's a couple ways you can get your food here and eat as well. Here's one of the casual eateries that is included, beachside burgers and more. And then there's Mingo's right here. And Mingo's is a sit-down restaurant. It's full service, and that one is not completely included, although you do get a 25% discount off your meal. Now keep in mind, you do only get one meal on this island that is either included or with a 25% off. So look around, plan what you want to eat before you settle in and you swipe that Sail and Sailing card, because once you do that, hey, that's your meal for the day. So now let's keep moving on and let's head down here and head around Calypso Lagoon. And if things are still a little confusing for you, they will have signs kind of explaining it by some of the eateries, along with menus as well for the different places to eat. Like here is a menu for beachside burgers and more. And here is a menu for Mingo's, and it gives you all the options here. And there's also a little retail area at the entrance as well. So if you want to pick up a souvenir, you can do that here. Also have awesome staff and service here as well. Look at that friendly face.
Please come on down.
Now we're at kind of the end here of Calypso Lagoon as we're going to wrap around over by the cabanas. The staff is very friendly here. They're easy to locate. They all have their different colored Hawaiian shirts on. So if you need any help, they are here to help you. So as we're walking around Calypso Lagoon, there's a little walkway here, and Pearl Cove is right over here to my shoulder here, and we are going to walk over there and check that out. That is an adults only area as well. That one is 21 and over, and you do have to purchase a pass to get in there. It does cost extra to spend the day there. There are a couple different options. One of them does include a few drinks as well. So that's where, if you want to pay extra for that, you might get a few drinks included that way. So let's head over there and take a peek. And here's the entrance to Pearl Cove Beach Club. Now, we did not purchase a pass for today, so we won't be able to show you the whole thing, but we're just going to give you a little look at what's over here. Good morning. Unfortunately, we could not go in there because we didn't purchase a pass for Pearl Cove, but we just wanted to give you a quick peek over there. If you're looking for an exclusive experience, something kind of low-key, quiet, that's the place you're going to want to go. And here's another set of restrooms, and you'll find lockers usually next to the restrooms in most of the areas here. And they also have little trinkets and things throughout Celebration Key that you can purchase as well. And here's several food trucks right behind me. You can get anything from chicken to burgers, seafood, all kinds of options here. There's even tacos. So this is an option. These will open up later, and that counts as one of your meal, actually. These are included. So if you eat at one of these food trucks, that will count as your meal. And here's a quick glance at some of the menus at the food trucks. You'll find one outside of every food truck, so you'll know what you want to order once you get up to the window. And you'll also find water stations everywhere around throughout. There are multiple ones, so you can stay hydrated. Now we're on the north side of Celebration Key, and we're coming up on Surf and Sauce Barbecue and Brews, and this is another full-service restaurant where you have sit-down service, and it is 25% off at your first entree only. Everything else you pay additional for if you want more than one entree. But let's take a look at the menu coming up here. Looks like some good barbecued food options. And there's more restrooms right behind me, and off to the side there are some more lockers as well. And look over here. This is a nice area for kids, teens, basketball courts. There's volleyball courts and some little hammocks and things like that. So it's a great hangout as well. We're at the north end of Calypso Lagoon, and this is one of the tram stops right behind me here. And they do have some of the sand wheelchairs available as well. They do offer those if you have accessibility issues, and they are included. You just rent them, but there is no charge. And if you look at your map that the cruise ship provides you, it will tell you where all the different tram stops are, so they're easy to locate. And here's a look at a few of the private cabanas that you can purchase for an upcharge. And this is interesting. They have a little thing you can purchase called PharmaBox. If you need sunscreen, there's some aloe gel, even like deodorant soap, some cold medicine, Tylenol, things like that, things for the little wipes for your baby, things like that. And you can purchase them with a credit card here. You cannot use your Salon Sign card, credit card only. And you do take Apple Pay too. And we can't leave Calypso Lagoon without giving you a look at the Sunshine Swings Bar and Hangout. This looks like a really cool area to just hang out on swings, have a drink at the bar. It's a really, really cool concept. There's so many swings here. I love it. We're here in Lacona Cove, and this is the area where all the shopping is. One thing to keep in mind, they do only take credit cards and cash over here for your shopping. So there's multiple stores around here, just like in any Caribbean or cruise port, actually. So let's take a look around and see what they have to offer here in Lacona Cove. At the most northern point here in Lacona Cove, and right behind me here is the exit where you can grab a taxi if you have an excursion, or you can take an excursion with the cruise line or outside of the cruise line as well. The Celebration Key, you can come out here, but it is pretty isolated. There's nothing really close. You are going to have to take a ride to somewhere maybe like Freeport and things if you want to just kind of hang out and walk around. Here's a closer look here at the taxi stand. It's right out here. And this is where you'll get your ride outside of the private destination here. So we are back at the entrance here at Celebration Key, and we are in Paradise Plaza, and there's several things around here to take a look at, including the big sun castle behind me. So the entrance here, when you go to the right, you're gonna hit Guppy Grotto, and that's for all the little ones. It's like a little mini water park here. Adult supervision is required here at Guppy Grotto. There is a lifeguard, but you do need to watch your kiddos. And once you're ready, before you leave, you can stop at the bar and have yourselves a drink. There is a nice little bar right behind Guppy Grotto. And right next to Guppy Grotto, how perfect is this? We have Yum Shine Scoops. It's an ice cream place. How cool is that? And now we're going through the castle here at Celebration Key. It kind of reminds me of going through the castle at Magic Kingdom, just without the magic. And as you come out of the castle, to the left is Sun Castle Grounds. That is a coffee place. So if you are a coffee drinker, this is the place you're going to want to head to. And they have little kiosk iPads here that you can purchase it yourself. And last over here in Paradise Plaza is the Sun Castle Slides. You have Flash Flamingo and Mach 3 Marlin. And those just wrap all the way around the Sun Castle. That looks pretty fun. There is an additional charge for those. You can purchase it kind of as an excursion in the Carnival Hub app or before your cruise, and it is currently $14.99 for the day. So now we are at Starfish Lagoon, and we are going to take you on a tour around Starfish Lagoon. This is the family-friendly area, so all ages are welcome here, and it's kind of a little bit of the same type of concept as Calypso Lagoon. It's just there's other food options over here and more things for the kiddos. So let's get going. And before we check out Starfish Lagoon, let's take a peek and see what Jamie's doing over on Calypso Lagoon.
All right, well, we decided to tackle this island in two parts. One part, as you can see, is Sharon walking her way around and having a great time with Matthew, exploring, so that she has all the information for anyone that's booking a cruise with her, so she can get them knowledgeable about their trip to Celebration Key, so you can maximize the fun and minimize the wasted time. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you a little bit around here in Calypso Lagoon and kind of share the vibe. Right now, let me just turn this camera around and show you what I'm looking at. Again, I got the swing up bar right over there. Tons and tons of seats right here. Now, unlike another popular destination, these seats are in the sand, right? You got your toes in the sand here, so it feels pretty nice. And we just walked right up there. It's probably about I don't know, I'm gonna say a total under 15-minute walk from getting right off the ship to getting here if you're walking over to the Calypso Lagoon. You can see all the decor around. It's beautiful here. It looks great. We've got an amazing day. You can see the castle and the slides right there ahead of us. And I think the first thing I'm gonna have to do is go over and try that swim up bar and see how that is. What do you guys think? Is that the move? Let me know in the comments below. Would you go to the swing up bar or the swim up bar first? What would be your first stop for your first cold beverage here on Celebration Key? All right, first steps in the pool. It feels amazing, guys. I'm not gonna say it's bath water. I'm not gonna say it's hot or cold, but it's just kind of perfect. And as you walk in slowly, it gets a little bit deeper. Pretty soon I'm gonna be up to my waist and able to float over to the swim up bar. That's where we're going first. Let's go. I can see the swim up bar right over there. Keep in mind, guys, Calypso Lagoon, it's 18 and over here. Starfish Lagoon on the other side of this place, that's where you're gonna take the kids. This is a little more of an adults hangout here, 18 and over. You can have a seat right here. Make yourself comfy. Oh yes, this is awesome. Just awesome. Long Necks Swim Up Bar. That's what it's called, guys. It opens at 9 o'clock. So I was just gonna go over there and have an early beer. It's not even 9 yet. It's only 8:45. We're already here enjoying Celebration Key. But Long Necks Swim Up Bar is gonna open at 9. And I don't know if that swing up bar is open yet or people are just checking out the swings over there real quick. So we're gonna sit tight for a little bit. And soon it'll be time for our first cold beverage on the island. Now keep this in mind, included is nothing. If you have the drink package on the ship, it's not included here. You're going to be paying out of pocket for any of the drinks that you get. And the word is that you can use your Sail and Sign card, or you can also use a credit card for your dining and food purchases, in addition to other stuff. I know Sharon's telling you all this, so I'm sorry if I'm duplicating the info. It's just coming off the tip of my mind. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to wander around here in the water a little bit more and wait for that bar to open up. All right, here's another view of some of these cabanas. There's a couple of different sets of them. And this one here up front, this is the high-end one. This is probably the big money one. Chairs right here. They got a little water slide. They've got water chairs sitting there. You got to spend a few bucks, but if this is the experience you're looking for, they're gonna have it. Very nice. Got some great ceramic stools here. You guys, you can't get the first drink at the swim up bar if you're not the first one here. How are you, buddy?
5 minutes?
5 minutes, you got it, whatever you need. All right, everyone's friendly here. And a quick reminder, when you're coming here, I might have mentioned earlier, but guys, everyone that you're gonna see is from the island. They're from the Bahamas, okay? None of the cruise ship people, none of the crew, none of the staff are actually working out here. You might find a few that are helping out in the beginning, but otherwise, everyone here is local to the Grand Bahamas, because you can just travel right from this area right over to Grand Bahama. You can drive down the road and get to Freeport. So it's not an island, just a destination. All right, so here's a little look at the menu here for the Mingo's Bar and Kitchen right here at the Swim Up Bar. Some Bahamian specials, some signature drinks, right? Same price you're gonna pay on the cruise ship. Classic cocktails, beer. Tough decision, guys. What would you have? Would you go with a Bahamian special, maybe a Bahama Mama, or rum punch, or Goombay smash? Maybe a coconut margarita? Oh, that sounds good too. Let me know in the comments what would be your first choice. All right, we're gonna open up the day with the High Rock Light, local premium Bahamian brewery beer. We're gonna check it out. All right, guys, well, like I said, you can't have the first beer of the day if you're not the first one at the Swim Up Bar of the day. Day 2 ever in its existence, to open to cruisers, we should say. Here I am, Celebration Key, first beer. Cheers. It's a cold beer. Delicious. One thing very important, guys, when you go and have a drink at a Swim Up Bar, you got to swim away from the bar too. Don't forget.
And we're back. So this is the family-friendly area over here, Starfish Lagoon. Beautiful large pool, just like Calypso Lagoon. The families can set up here, lots of lounge chairs. It's just gorgeous. And if you have any confusion about the tram route here at Starfish Lagoon, here's the map. And there's another snack shack over on this side as well. And here's another volleyball court here on Starfish Lagoon. So now we're at the southeast end of Starfish Lagoon, and there's a bar, Shoal Mates Bar, right behind me. And there are also some aquabanas around, as you can see. Those you can rent as well, kind of under the excursions on the website, and they have an additional charge as well. All right, and now we have found some more food trucks here at Starfish Lagoon. So you can get anything from tacos, subs, and sandwiches. And I think there's my favorite. That's the donuts. I am definitely getting a donut. And there are water stations everywhere as well. You definitely need to make sure you stay hydrated because it is hot here in the summer. You want to share this one? Oh, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Look at those fresh donuts. Yummy. Let's go eat. Oh my God. These are definitely fresh donuts. These are so hot. Ooh, hot. Fresh as they come. Great. So we finished our donuts. They were delicious. They were hot, fresh. Oh, those were some of the best donuts I've ever had. But we did choose to use a credit card to pay for them because we didn't want to use our free option for dining to purchase them. We want to save that for like a burger or some type of meal later for lunch. So you can do that, but just make sure when you order something that they know whether or not you want it to be your free one included or you're just going to pay with a credit card separately. Now that we had a little bit of a snack and we are hydrated, we are going to continue with this tour. Let's go. And there's a cabana concierge as well as pool noodles and life vests. And there's also some showers to rinse off in. And we found the pickleball here at the northern part of Starfish Lagoon. And now we are at Gill's Grill, and this is a seafood option. Take a look at the menu. This is one of the locations that is a full-service restaurant, and it's 25% off your entree. And here is another look at all the lounge chairs at the northern part of Starfish Lagoon. There is a lot of seating here. Now we do only have one ship in port today, the Carnival Conquest, so it's really not that busy, but you can expect once there's maybe one of the big LNG ships or a couple ships in port that it will be much busier, so you're going to want to definitely get off the ship earlier rather than later. And here's another snack shack. You'll find these around throughout Celebration Key. All right, we're finishing up our tour here of Starfish Lagoon, and now we are going to head south to Starfish Beach and Calypso Beach. If you're a beach person, you might want to check out the beaches as well. And if you're too tired to walk, there's always the tram. So, and you get a little breeze as well. It is quite hot here, but we're going to take the tram now over to the beach and check that area out. And the trams are complimentary. Any guest can use them. You just have to go to where the designated areas are for pickup. All right, we are going to take a glimpse here in Captain's Galley's food hall because there's actually multiple places to eat in here, and I want to show you all of them. There's burgers and more, but there's also areas like pizza and other options. The food does open at 11:30 until 3 p.m. here on Celebration Key. You'll purchase your food up here, and then you'll check out right here, and this is where they will scan your sail and sign card. And here is Starfish Beach on this area. This is the family-friendly area of the beach, and there are plenty of lounge chairs, lots of umbrellas, and that is all included. Now we are over at Calypso Beach. This is the adult side of the beach area here, and it is supposed to be adults only, I believe, but there are a couple kiddos over here today as well. Plenty of lounge chairs, umbrellas, and you do have the best view of the ship over here as well. We are back at Calypso Lagoon, and that is the end of our tour of Celebration Key. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we are going to head back over to our lounge chairs and hit the water. We are exhausted and hot. It is hot here in the Bahamas today. So let's go hop in the beautiful pool at Calypso Lagoon.
All right, well, I told you guys I was gonna go and find Sharon and Matthew, and look what I found. Matthew and Sharon. That's right, I found them. Guys, how did you do with first turnaround? We want to see your beautiful faces and not be totally shadowed out from the bright sun. By the way, how about the weather today? It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes.
All right.
It's great now. We're in the water.
And so, hold on. You were a little warm as you marched your way across and around Celebration Key?
Yes. We spent a couple hours taking a whole tour around the place, and it was pretty toasty, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
So what was your first
2 hours
impression?
walking.
Well, I mean, is it impressive? Is the property, the grounds, are they impressive? What do you think?
They're nice. I think they have a lot of great accommodations. There's plenty of bathrooms, different things. One of my favorites was, I think, when we stopped for a donut. We did try out the donuts. They were good. They were some of the best donuts I've ever had. They were warm. They baked them right there, or fried them right there, I guess, or however they make them. And they were good.
Why am I not surprised that Sharon and Matthew stopped for donuts? That's crazy. All right, so now we are going to go check out the swim-up bar area. So we want to clear up a few things. So on the map, on the paperwork we saw, it says that the Calypso Lagoon is supposed to be 18 and over, right? And that the Starfish Lagoon is all ages. Now, we're here. I've been in the Calypso area for a while. There are tons and tons of kids. I asked one lifeguard who said, yes, that's how it should be. And then gave me a little bit of a shrug, like, hey, what are you going to do?
I asked another one that gave me a little bit different answer, and he said, yes, it is 18 and over here, and especially over by the swim-up bar. But he said there are a lot of kids out here, and if their parents want to bring them, then it's up to the parents, basically, to allow them to come over to this side.
Yes.
Well, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, hey, I don't mind kids, and we have a kid, and Matthew's had a great time growing up and having a good time everywhere he's been. But I will say that if you want someplace to have a vibe of a adults only, more of a chill area, then having the screaming wild kids is not going to really do it. But hey, that's the way it is, and everyone's having fun. So hey, what are you going to do? If you want to be 18 and over exclusively, then you got to head over where we're going right now, and that's going to be the swimming bar. So let's go.
Or you have
okay.
Or you have to pay and go over to Pearl Cove for the day. And so maybe that's partly what maybe will end up happening. Maybe they're trying to force people to purchase Pearl Cove more. So, a little bit more of a moneymaker. We'll see. We'll see. I know a lot of people have different opinions about Celebration Key, whether it's a money grab kind of or not. I don't know. I'm really kind of indifferent to that. I don't think it's going to really bother me that much, because you do only get, like I said, the one meal, but it is quite a large meal, so I'm not going to eat any more than that anyway, so I'm fine with that part of it.
And Sharon, can folks stay tuned and watch us eat our meals here coming up soon?
They can. We'll see what we all decide to eat today.
First things first, so you need a refreshment, so let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a change of plans. As we headed over here to Long Neck's bar, the swim-up bar, it is packed, music is blasting, and it's definitely a party vibe going on here. So as we talk about the Calypso pool vibe, party vibe over by Long Neck, but we want something a little quieter. We want to be able to talk on the camera, and the three of us want to enjoy ourselves. So we are going to say no right now to the swim-up bar, and we're going to say yes to the swing bar. Not that kind of swing. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's the swings. You sit on them and you swing on them. Let's go. Hey, one more thing we want to mention is, they have a huge party vibe going on over here by the swim-up bar. Well, that's also part of Mingo's, which is one of the sit-down and eat establishments here on Celebration Key. So So I'm not sure how that's gonna go over, guys. If you just wanna go somewhere with your crew, with your family, and have something to eat, and you're not into a lot of a beat, dance vibe thing going on, you may not dig it. So just a word to the wise. All right, so we made it over here to the Swing Up bar, and we got drinks. I just want to show you the receipt because you can use your Sail and Sign card or a credit card. We use Sail and Sign. Here's what it looks like. All right, so it does say there's a VAT sales tax that comes on here. We got a regular margarita, $12.50, a Sands Light beer, $7, regular Coke, $3.50. The total bill is $29.85 because it's a subtotal of $23, plus the gratuity is automatic, 18%, and you got 10% tax. All right, well, Matthew pointing out that this is a celebratory can of Coca-Cola here. So first off, they've got the Coke here, and it's a Celebration Key, specially made, original taste, special for Celebration Key here. So Sharon's enjoying a margarita. Sharon, you gotta get in your, your swing got taken there, honey. And Matthew and I got in our swings. Nothing wrong with just having a swing. Drinking a cold beer. The swings are a hot commodity, so you gotta get here fast, you gotta get your swing fast, or else somebody's gonna snatch that bad boy up. Go ahead, Sharon, you're clear. Get in your swing, girl. Careful now. Easy, Matthew. Easy, 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 Matthew. Oh yeah, this is a much, much better view here. Sitting here at the swing set bar. You got Sharon over there, Matthew, Uncle Jimmy as the kids call me. It's a good day so far. All right, well, you know, you come all the way to the Bahamas and you meet the nicest people. I just met this gentleman. What's your name again, bud?
Greg.
Greg is so nice, and he just said, you know what, man, you got to try some crack. At first, I was a little put off. I said, I'm with my family. He goes, no, 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 it's the Bush crack. Look at this stuff, man.
That's beautiful.
16 ounces of Bahamian gold right here. Poured in a big old glass. And he gave me the great tip. Go ahead, tell him the tip. Share your knowledge, your beer knowledge.
You gotta pour that beer fast so you can get all the gases out before you drink it. So you get the gases out, you don't feel bloated in the end. So pour it always into the glass.
Genius, that is genius stuff. So great time here, the swings are rocking. I knew this would be the right place to go. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
great of you.
Thank you, my friend.
Really appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Hey, you too, enjoy.
Don't fall into a crack.
You gotta watch out for that. All right, well, we got a quick update for you. We came out to find some food. Now, right next to where we were was a little area that had some burgers and chicken tenders and stuff, but we wanted to come over to the food trucks and see what was different. Well, there's not much different. It's all the same, except there is a fritter food truck where you can get like conch fritters and stuff like that. But the line is long, and to be honest, we are hot, sweaty, tired, and we don't want to wait that long. So I'm gonna bypass the conch fritters. We're gonna head back over and get some seaside burgers and some chicken tenders, and then Matthew's gonna go on a walk and find a little something different. So we'll see how that goes. But that's an update for the food. I wish we had more stuff to talk about when it comes to food, but to be honest, the options are limited. What do you got,
one
Matthew?
thing is that the Calypso Lagoon and the Starfish Lagoon sides each have different food trucks. So neither food truck has like this. Like there's not one food truck that's on each side.
Yeah.
So you're seeing your fritters and chicken and I think that one's burgers over there. And
Yes.
there was a one that had a little bit of kind of both chicken and a little Mexican on the far end there. And then over on Starfish Lagoon, there's where we had those donuts earlier.
Oh.
Tacos, maybe some American eats.
I would kill for a taco right now.
And stuff like that.
Well, let me show you the setup here. So you can see there under the umbrellas, that's where you order, right? You go to a little kiosk and you go and you order right there, and then people here are waiting for their food to be ready. That's kind of how this is working right now. So we're gonna head back because right here is pretty busy, but over by us was a much shorter line, and Sharon loves a short line. So we're gonna go a little closer to where we were and get some of that food, and we'll show you what we get, and we'll let you know how it is. When you say change of plans, listen, this is a fluid situation. So we're changing all over the place. Sharon went to go get some chicken tenders, and you're gonna see her eating those in a minute. We'll see how those look. Matthew wanted to go to the other side of the island. You know, he just mentioned that the Starfish Lagoon has some different options, and I want to get something different too. So Matthew and I are gonna go over to Starfish Lagoon, see what they have, grab something to eat, and then come back here and meet back up with Sharon while she's laying out, enjoying her chicken tenders. So Sharon, take it away. Let's see what those tenders look like. And then Matthew and I will jump in and let you know what the other food options are. Let's do it.
Well, I got my option, my Island Eats option here at the burger place right by our seats here. The boys went over to Starfish Lagoon to get theirs because they had a couple more options over there that they wanted to check out, like I think the tacos maybe and things like that. They had pizza over there. I'm not sure what they'll end up getting, but here is a look at what I got. So I went with the chicken tenders, and it also comes with fries and a cookie. So this is what's included in my meal. If you were to purchase this separately, like as a second meal or separately, it would be $10.99. That's the price on the menu, but I got it as my Island Eats option. So I'm gonna eat this. I think I'm gonna be pretty happy and filled up by this. I already did purchase the donuts on a credit card earlier, so I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna hop back in that water because it is hot here today.
All right, well, Matthew and I are gonna go catch a tram, get over to Starfish Lagoon, get some food. So let's see how this works. Also, here's a look at some of the bigger beach wheelchairs you can get. Now, I don't think these are necessarily rentals, but this is what it will look like if you haven't seen one already. Good. We made it on the tram, and the breeze is delightful. Matthew just pointed that out. Look, here's what's behind us. All right, so now we're kind of on the back side of this area, right? This is where all the employee parking is gonna be. And I think Lacono Cove is back here too, where you're gonna be able to rent a car, get your excursions and things like that. It's kind of wild as you travel around the outskirts of this area. You see what it used to look like. It was just dirt and plants and vegetation, and they built it all into this amazing spot here. All right, we made it all the way over here. Here is the taco stand. Matthew's over there at the Seaside Shack. The Seaside Shack subs and tenders. They got a cheesesteak sandwich, grilled chicken and cheese sandwich, chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks, But over here they got tacos, fried fish taco, quesadillas. I think this is where we're gonna go. And I think I'm gonna get my complimentary one and one extra to show you guys a second piece of food item here. Well, here is a first look. Matthew got mozzarella sticks. They come with a nice heaping portion of French fries as well. They got a chocolate chip cookie too. Matthew, are you excited about that mozzarella stick?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and chomp these down here, and then I'll move on. I'll probably try something like a quesadilla over at the tacos here.
That a baby. All right, my food's coming up next. All right, guys, my food is here, and I got my one meal that includes a cookie, right? And it's the fish tacos comes with a cookie automatically. And I purchased a drink, which was $3. And the other thing I got was a chicken quesadilla. That was like $13 extra. So I'll show you right now this food. All right, right there, chicken quesadilla. Looks pretty darn good with the chips. Oh, those fish tacos look pretty good too right there, guys. Not too shabby at all. So I think we're gonna do okay. I got my Coca-Cola as well. Again, Matthew got his mozzarella sticks, and he's gonna be getting a quesadilla as well for himself. So there's one more look at the food. Coming over to this side of the island, Starfish Lagoon area, to the taco trucks, to the food trucks. Great, great decision. All right, well, Matthew and I got back to the other side of the island, back to the Calypso Lagoon. We rounded up Sharon, and we have got some clouds. I mean, look, that's the blue sky that we've been here with. But over there is, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's some big time clouds. We're hearing a lot of thunder. I think it's about that time to wrap it up here and get back on that cruise ship. So we are back, we're in our cabin, we are showered, we're clean, we're cooled off, and I think now we can just say thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for letting us show you a little bit of our day at Celebration Key. We had a great day. Did you have a great day, Sharon?
I did. And there were a lot of things we liked, and there were a few things we didn't like as well. And so we'll have another video coming out after this. We don't want to make this one too long. It's already going to be long enough. Woo. But we will kind of go through some of the things we liked and disliked, and maybe explain a couple things in more detail. But we'll have that coming out, you know, shortly after this one.
That's
so
right.
Keep your eyes out.
And I hope that you guys got a lot out of this video. So if you're heading to Celebration Key, listen, if you got any questions about anything, throw them in the comments below the video and let us know what your questions are. We'll do everything we can to answer them for you. And by the way, if you haven't done it yet, hey, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video as well. We appreciate that. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure if you got to book a cruise, contact Sharon right here at sharonatsea@gmail.com to book your next cruise. She's got years and years of experience. She's a rock star, and she'll get you booked to go to Celebration Key or any other cruise destination from anywhere, any place, anytime, anywhere. You know the deal. So thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And from all of us here at Sharon Sea Travel, to all of you,
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.